A couple of years ago, I started making these videos, and one of the first ones I made was Eggs Benedict. And the video quality is not very good, and it's just overall not very good. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is remake it and add a couple extra things to it. I'm going to start with a little olive oil and a little butter. This is a sliced potato. I baked it, I had some left over, and I'm just going to slice it up here and use it for hash browns. I guess you can call them gourmet style or fried potatoes or whatever might strike your fancy, or strike whatever it is you're using in place of a fancy. But these are going to be called gourmet style hash browns. These will take a little while to cook. Like I said, it's a baked potato sliced up, so it's already cooked. I just want to brown it up is all. And that's just going to depend on how well browned you might like them. While these potatoes are cooking, I've got a half a cup of butter that's melted here. And to that, I'm going to add 2 packages of the hollandaise mix. I've made my own from scratch. You can do it, I can do it, but this is so much easier to use, and it tastes just as good. If you don't think it tastes just as good, and you want to make it from scratch, by all means, definitely do that. And to that I'm going to add 2 cups of milk, but I'm just going to add a little bit at first here. It's looking pretty good. It's blending in pretty well. I move these hash brown potatoes, crispy potatoes, to the side. I've got a little bit of some fried mushrooms going here. I'm going to also move these mushrooms to the side. Traditionally, you would have poached eggs with Eggs Benedict, but I don't feel like making the extra mess to poach them. They look really, really nice. But I like just some fried over medium. I think they add extra flavor. When you fry them, it adds extra flavor to it that you don't get with the poached eggs. But like everything else, it's all personal preference. If you prefer poached eggs, definitely go with poached eggs. And instead of Canadian bacon or ham, I'm going to use a little bit of leftover prime rib. I've sliced really, really thin. And I'm just going to warm it up a little bit here, brown it up a little bit, warm it up a little bit. Gonna add just a few mushrooms on there. And then just a little hollandaise. And that's all there is to it. Oh, there's about as easy as you can make it of Eggs Benedict. English muffin, I used some prime rib, sauteed up a little bit of mushrooms. I used 2 fried eggs instead of poached. I think it's just much easier and it gets a little more flavor, I think, when you fry them rather than poaching them. Some, we'll call them gourmet hash browns, or you can call them really, really wonderful potato chips. And a few grapes, just to set it Give it a try. It is so, so wonderful. If you've never had it, you need to have it at least once. If you've had it before, you know you want it again. We'll see you next time on Cook and Gobble videos.